Thunder did Sunday night, 11-10. That was the first game the entire season that the Pelicans lost on the road when out-3ing the other team. 3-ball, J-Dub left corner, brick, Town. Weak side rebound, Trey Murphy. So they miss one. And now McCollum drives down the lane. Leave it for Valanciunas, but a little bit too close of a pass, and we turn it over, stolen by Dort. Back to Dort from SGA for 3. Yep. Yeah. And it's 18-14.
This team's good enough. You can't help it with the turnover.
11-3 run.
Yeah, it's good enough as is. You got to make sure you protect the basketball.
We got a problem because they're hitting their threes here early. Ingram, little fall-away nail jumper. Got it. Good pass on the bounce from C.J. McCollum. So Ingram's on the board, his first 2. And it's 18-16 Thunder.
A nice screen from JV to get him open.
Now SGA hounded by Herb up top. Dort, fly by McCollum. Chest it to Holmgren, left wing 3. Yep. So they can't miss, and it's 21-16.
They're getting really clean looks. Now, they might make them anyway, but you got to force them to hopefully put it on the floor and challenge.
They are the number 1 3-point shooting team percentage-wise in the league. Valanciunas, after a tough entry pass, falls away dotted line short. And the long rebound to Giddey. I'm getting queasy here early. If they make another 3, well, Giddey's going to get to the rim. But miss it. He just helped us out right there. Now McCollum chests it to Ingram. No look. Back to McCollum. Fly by. Extra pass Trey. Right corner 3. Around and out. And the rebound, Josh Giddey. Pels start out 1 of 3 from beyond the arc. Difference in the game, the 3-point shot. And we're down 5 here with 5.5 to go in the second quarter.
And they've made their clean looks. Pels have made theirs.
Better change. Good pass. SGA downloaded Dort, but he blows a layup. The rebound goes to Holmgren, who lays it in, and Chet Holmgren has 13 of their 23 points. And they are up by 7. And Willie Green's got to take a timeout. So not quite the start that we had here on Sunday. This building is alive already. And we'll take a break. 7-point lead for the Thunder on an 11-2 run. It's 23-16 with 5:09 left in the first on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Here we go.
Hey, Kelly. I love your Kelly Clarkson Connection channel.
All right. Thank you so much for listening.
The mix is eclectic.
I love music, and I just want to celebrate all of it with you.
It's my favorite now.
Is it worth it? Let me work it.
It is perfect.
This is my hot kids. The Kelly Clarkson Connection, y'all.
I freaking love your channel.
Oh my God.
Channel 12 and on the Sirius XM app.
This is the starting lineup with Frank Isola and Brian Scalabrine.
Whatever the Minnesota coaching staff is doing is working. They're developing these guards. Their big men are not in the way. You're getting what you're getting out of Towns, and then when he was out of Naz Reid. So I give the credit to the staff. I mean, that's management, that's coaching staff for getting all these guys to work.
Listen to Brian Scalabrine on the starting lineup, weekdays from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern on Sirius XM NBA Radio, channel 86 in the car, and on the all-new Sirius XM app.
The NFL Draft is on Sirius XM. Take your pick on how to listen with the Sirius XM app.
What's the first pick?
NFL Radio brings you every selection and exclusive interviews.
22.
Hear insights from the experts that covered the players in college on Sirius XM College Sports Radio. Fantasy Sports Radio forecasts their fantasy football impact. And get instant reaction on Mad Dog Sports Radio. The NFL Draft. Listen live, pause, and rewind. All on the Sirius XM app.
The artists the rest of the world will be talking about in months are on SiriusXM's Next Wave concert series. Now, hear exclusive performances from the top rising stars in rock, R&B, hip-hop, and more. Tap into Who's Next, the Next Wave Concert Series Volume 7, now in the all-new Sirius XM app. Just search Next Wave.
Hey, this is Brian Geltzeiler. Wake up early with me in 2007 NBA Coach of the Year, Sam Mitchell, every Saturday morning from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern as we break down everything NBA on Channel 86.
I'm singing parlays, it's all fine.
You'll put a smile on your face.
Bet on the sports you love with Bet Rivers Sportsbook.
Take a chance.
Must be 21 plus. Available in Louisiana only. Void where prohibited. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Offered in partnership with Bossier Casino Venture Incorporated. DBA Margaritaville Resort Casino.
Distribution of tonight's game to our radio affiliate stations provided via satellite by the Satellite Center, the official radio network provider of your New Orleans Pelicans. As always, we thank you for staying up late and listening to us on our flagship 99.5 WRNO in New Orleans. Pelicans app at home, Sirius XM channel 213. Quick start offensively for the Thunder, who already have 5 made threes in 7 attempts, and they have jumped out to a 23-16 lead, JD.
Yeah, OKC not bringing the Thunder, but they're bringing the marksmanship, and the Pelicans making defensive changes to hopefully be better in the rotation. However, Chet Holmgren, who's been a menace so far, isn't in the game.
All right, Larry Nance Jr. and Jose Alvarado have checked in. Jalen Williams, Jay Will in as McCollum pops a straightaway 3. That's too strong. Good rebound, though, for Trey Murphy. Back to Jose Alvarado. Bounce feed to McCollum. Left corner 3. Online, missed another one. Rebound, Nance. Around the perimeter of Alvarado. Not this again. Not this again. CJ, stops. Cut off by SGA. Out long Murphy. Shot clock at 3. Trey drives into the lane. Euro step. Bumped by Jay Will. Misses the shot. And it's taken by J-Dub. Bells can't make a bucket.
CJ McCollum won't get cleaner looks from three-point land.
I am really concerned. Jalen Williams, Jay Will into the lane. Stripped by Alvarado, but he got his own carom. And now J-Dub. Bounce feed to Jay Will. 4-3. Too strong. Weak side rebound, Nance, who took it away from Murphy. Pels have started out 1 of 5 from beyond the arc. McCollum hadn't been right since we got back from San Francisco.
No.
Trey, left wing 3. Online? No. Rebound, Nance. Right-hand punch.
They're just big man. I think it was J-Dub. He just big man. J-Dub ended up out of bounds, and Nance was by himself on the offensive glass.
So first 2 for Larry. That's a 12-4 points in the paint advantage, but we're down 5 because of the 3-point shot.
Yeah, they have so far shot the lights out from 3.
Isaiah Joe in, speaking of 3-point marksman, in for the Thunder. Well, with Lou Dort, Jay Will, SGA, and J-Dub. Jay Will, guarded by Herb, shovels it to Joe. Joe picks up his dribble. Left corner SGA with 1. Pop a bailout 3 at the buzzer. No. Rebound tip. Karam. Oh, and McCollum comes away with the trash somehow. Good job by Murphy to keep it alive. Now CJ, whip it over left wing Trey. Deep left wing 3. Another one too strong. Nance just big man to Isaiah Joe. Leave it for Murphy, and he's bodied up by Lou Dort.
Larry Nance fired up. Look at him. Look at him. Screaming at the bench. Larry just took that one.
You know, I know it's early in the game to start begging, but can we make a 3, please? Goodness. Again, this is the second best road 3-point shooting team in the league. Pelicans, 39%.
You got to hope they'll play to the back of the card at some point.
McCollum weaves through traffic. Get it out to Herb. Left corner 3 online, but that's no good. Strong side rebound, Gordon Hayward, who just checked in for the Thunder. This is unbelievable.
You can't ask for better look.
SGA left wing 3. See, that's how you make threes.
Oh, you can't ask for better look.
Pels are falling behind now because we can't shoot. 26-18. That's the only difference. It's a big difference, though. Alvarado goes right baseline. Gonna cross-court it over to Herb. Left baseline, Euros in. Missed the shot, but he was fouled on the way up.
Yeah, Larry Nance was posting up Gordon Hayward, but they tried to double-team him, so he was able to make the skip pass, and Herb draws the foul.
So foul is on Isaiah Joe, his first, team's third. Herb, a really good free throw shooter, 87%. Knocks the first one down as Brandon Ingram and Najee Marshall get set to check back in. So C.J. McCollum exits with a goose egg in 9 minutes. 0 of 3 from the floor, 0 of 2 from distance.
And clean. I mean, he didn't get a clean look from 3. Well, he got one clean look from 3 on Sunday. Every shot he's taken in this one's been clean.
Well, what can you do?
He's just got to make a shot. Because he's getting clean looks.
Thunder have made 4 of their last 6 from distance. 26-20 as Herb got them both. Now SGA hounded by Jones just across the timeline. Right-hand dribble picked up on the switch by Murphy. Gets to the dotted line. Fall away. That is money.
Yeah, that's a layup for him.
It is. 5 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 28-20 OKC. 2:15 left in the first. Alvarado, hard drive to the rack. Running right-hand floater, no. Back iron rebounded by Case and Wallace. We are now under 40%. 38 from the floor. That ain't going to get it done, folks. SGA to the rim, high off the glass. Didn't get the roll. Taken off the rim by Ingram. Ingram sprints into the front court right. Ingram euros into the paint and a charge. Both fouls on Brandon Ingram have been called by Tyler Ford.
That one looked like it. That one looked good.
It did.
Jay Will anticipated him and he jumped into the Euro lane.
So that's 2 fouls on Ingram. He can't get going. McCollum can't get going. And you're down by 8.
And these are your 2 best, most reliable offensive players.
And look, I know OKC is a good defensive team. It ain't because of their defense. We're just missing shots, period. SGA goes right by Ingram, pops a high arcing 5-footer left baseline. Good. Another 7-2 run for OKC.
He shot that from behind the glass. You don't stop that.
Offensive foul on Larry Nance.
And this is where it can get precarious for the Pelicans because some calls aren't going your way.
Nothing is going your way.
And you don't want to let the frustration set in.
The only thing that went our way was Jonas Valanciunas. However, you can't play him right now because points in the paint aren't doing you any good. SGA fouled off the glass. No.
And again,
foul is on the floor.
The touch fouls, and that's Larry Nance's second in about 4 seconds.
Well, we might see Jonas sooner than we expected.
We won't have any choice.
So Nance has 2. Ingram has 2. Actually, yep. And we are not over the limit yet. It's the first in the last 2 minutes. Our last points came at the 3:57 mark, so that's 2.5 minutes of game time. 30-20 OKC. I really thought we'd shoot the ball better tonight. SGA guarded by Jose. Now they swing it around the perimeter. Case and Wallace jump feed out Isaiah Joe. Catch and shoot 3 at the buzzer. And that's pretty much how it's gone for New Orleans here in the first quarter.
And the defensive rotation was pretty good on that one. They just made a shot, which is what they've been doing this entire quarter.
Ingram weaves through, bump from behind, throw it up. B.I. won't get a roll, but he'll go to the line. We're 8 of 21 from the floor. And 5 of those came from Valanciunas in the first 3 minutes of the game. Nobody is helping that man out. Nobody.
At some point, you hope that the offense catches up. Because the defense isn't getting it done right now.
Ingram with the free throw.
OKC 7 of 11 from 3, so that can erase a whole lot of anything.
Well, it's 7-1 advantage.
Yeah.
So we are already a minus 18 at the 3-point arc. You're not going to beat a rec league, much less the top seed in the West. Second. Good. 33-22 OKC. But you're right. Look, they got 33 points in the first quarter.
Yeah, both teams had 43 at halftime on Sunday.
It would be a much different game, but I really expected the Pels to come out and shoot the ball better. All right, J-Dub going to go 2 for 1 here with 5 on the shot clock. Bounce feed left corner to Holmgren, who's back in there with 1. Puts it up and in. Chet Holmgren has not missed. He's got 15 points, 5 of 5 from the floor.
Got exactly what he wanted on that one. He got a switch to Brandon Ingram, and he just shot over the top of B.I.
Now Ingram with the shot clock, game clock 6 seconds apart. In the center circle, doubled, almost walked. Get it to Murphy, and that's deflected out of bounds by Jalen Williams.
Yeah, they're trying to play a 2-man game with B.I. and Trey Murphy and get a switch and get a good shot.
They're beating us so bad we might take the crowd out of the game. Ingram lost it. Out of bounds. Doing too much. It's another turnover. By the way, that's 5 turnovers for the Pels. The Thunder is 0. I don't think you could play a more perfect first quarter than the Thunder just have. And by the way, there's still 10.3 seconds left for another bucket.
Oh, you know who's going to take it.
And it's SGA front court right with 3, with 1. Crosses over, double clutch, throw up a prayer, and it will not count regardless. So the Pelicans had 4 free throws the last 3:57. No field goals at all. The Thunder hot shooting in their own building and have a nice 13-point lead headed to the second quarter here in game 2. We'll take a break. 35-22 Thunder. Back with quarter number 2 after this on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Janet Jackson presents Together Again, live for one incredible night in New Orleans. Janet Jackson performing all her #1 hits with special guest Nelly. Smoothie King Center, July 23rd. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com. Janet Jackson with special guest Nelly. For more, visit JanetJackson.com.
Pels fans, did you know the best burger in New Orleans is actually in Metairie? Atomic Burger has become a fan favorite thanks to big, exciting flavors. People love their bacon jam burger, their Nashville hot chicken sandwich, and their Nutella marshmallow shake. Plus, they do everything right. They grind their beef in-house every day, hand cut their fries, and they won't start cooking until you place your order. Started right here in Louisiana, Atomic Burger has locations in Metairie, Baton Rouge, and Prairieville. Check them out.
The NBA app is everyone's app. Every fan of every team.
Oh, my goodness.
Everyone who follows LeBron, Tatum, and Embiid in the app. Every warrior who's ready to go to battle over three-point percentages. Every streetwear king who's here for the tunnel fits. Every young buck, nugget, and grizzly who wants to take a peek behind the scenes of the league. And everyone else on this floating basketball we call Earth. Download the NBA app today. Available in the Google Play, Apple app, and Android stores.
Zion drives on Fournier, gets bumped, throws it up, got the roll with a left hand, flex that left bicep, see.
Now, here's Todd Graffanini.
We've set aside a limited number of playoff tickets for the new 2024-25 season ticket holders at a special rate. Lock in your plan today. Get pre-sale access for every playoff game, plus score bonus concession and merch credits, exclusive gifts, access to VIP events, and more. Visit pelicans.com/season tickets for more info today. Again, remember, on Saturday, 2:30 tip, doors will open at 12:30. All concession stand items will be half price. That includes alternative beverages. Ladies and gentlemen, we don't know the game time on Monday. That all depends on the Laker-Denver series. Game 4 on Monday in the SKC will be either at 7:30 or 8:30, depending on what happens with Denver and the Lakers. Here, the Pels have some work to do as we start the second quarter. The Thunder with the largest lead that anybody has had in this early playoff series, 35-22.
And I knew the Pelicans were going to have to maintain their poise. Now you got to do it because you're far behind this game, double-digit deficit. And so you have to be able to make up that ground. You got to chip away. You cannot panic in this situation and exacerbate it, because panicking will only allow OKC to get runouts. So chip away at it.
Interestingly enough, the largest comeback of the season for New Orleans was in this building on November 1st. We were down 22 and came back and won it. That was the 4th game of the regular season. Gordon Hayward into the ball game for the Thunder. Bounce feed to Lou Dort. Now up top, J-Dub back to Dort. Get it down low to Holmgren, who just went right by Jonas Valanciunas and dunked it in.
Fake the screen and slip to the basket. JV was standing there waiting for the screen, slipped right past him.
Holmgren still has not missed a shot. As we got a whistle away from the ball, that's on Holmgren trying to hold Valanciunas low post left. I mean, if we're not careful, John, This could get ugly quickly. You have got to do something here, not only on the offensive end, but defensively as well.
Yeah, well, it's pretty unattractive right now. So hopefully we can put some lipstick on this.
Inbound to McCollum, fly by Williams. 3 ball is splashed by CJ. Thank you very much.
Let's see if that will get Christian James going.
First points of the night, 37-25. Pell's now 2 of 9 from distance. J-Dub, cross court over to Dort. Deep left wing 3.
If Lou Dort's going to make all his shots,
he might as well get on the plane.
And right now, he's 3 of 4 from 3. It's going to be hard.
McCollum running right-hand floater, dotted line and good. So 5 straight for CJ.
I mean, it's going to be real hard because Lou Dort is one of the guys you identify and say, okay, we will have to live with him making shots.
Dort's 39% though.
Yeah, but you got to live with something. You can't take everything.
40-27, Thunder. Williams crosses over Najee Marshall and a touch foul called by Tyler Ford.
That's the foul that's the one that frustrates you.
That's 3 now that Tyler Ford has called. 2 of them have been touch fouls on the Pelicans. The other one was a legitimate charge by Brandon Ingram.
Yeah, that's the one that frustrates you if you're the Pelicans players and coaches.
First foul on Naj, first team of the second quarter. 90 seconds in. Pell's down 13. J-Dub just bullies Alvarado, shovels it to Holmgren, 2-hand dunk.
Yeah, once he got past Jose, JV rotates over to help defensively, and that's that.
McCollum, whip it over to Jose, pop a right wing 3. Too strong. Rebound Gordon Hayward. Outlet to J-Dub. Chest it, deflected, and right into the hands of Jose Alvarado. Fortunate break right there on the bounce. So that's their first turnover of the night for the Thunder. Now JV, low post left, backing down Holmgren to the restricted arc. Put up that right-hand hook. Holmgren blocked it, though. Hey, what are you going to do? Tip your cap. Holmgren's having a great game, and he will miss his first shot from the top of the key.
Yeah,
Rebound Ingram.
He played JV perfect defensively on that previous possession.
Now Ingram hounded by Dort, sideline right, shovels it to Najee Marshall, trying to post up Ingram. Has it right of the lane. Backing down, Dort with 8. The double, out long Najee, straightaway 3. Front iron, rebound tipped and taken by Jalen Williams.
The Pels are getting open looks. They got to make their teammates right. They got to make some shots.
Dort to J-Dub, whip it back to Holmgren. Shot fake, goes right by 2 defenders, including Valanciunas and Marshall. Holmgren is kicking our rear ends.
Well, because he's made his threes, Jonas Valanciunas goes out not in a good defensive position because he's going to challenge the 3. Holmgren gives him a little pump fake, and before you know it, he's in the lane.
The foul's on Najee. That's his second. We're going to have to start checking. Yeah, season high for Holmgren is 36, and the first free throw is no good. He is well on his way.
I mean, the Pels
that would be actually a career high because he is a rookie.
Yeah, the Pels are piling up the fouls. Not in very good position defensively. A couple of those offensive fouls, I ain't exactly crazy about those, but they have not been in very good defensive position.
We're in a position now where you just got to keep it at the 10-point mark by halftime. You're down 15 right now. As Holmgren goes 1 of 2. 20-point first half for Chet Holmgren. He had 23 20-point games this season.
They're shooting 62% from the field.
Well, they can't miss, we can't make. Not a good combo. Now Jonas misses a short shot. Taken by Giddey. Giddey, head of steam. Puts the brakes on, dump it off to Holmgren, back to Giddey. Around a Holmgren pick. Fancy dribbling. Holmgren still setting a pick. Hook pass to Holmgren, back to Aaron Wiggins. Aaron Wiggins Euros in. Kick it to J-Dub. Weaves through dotted line. No blood, no foul. Back to Wiggins, lays it in. I mean, I thought Jose might have taken a charge.
He did. He didn't get the call, but he did. If Brandon Ingram and Larry Nance have committed 3 offensive fouls.
Wiggins just shoved McCollum aside. Jose took a charge. Nothing called. Willie Green takes a timeout. 8-2 run OKC, and it is all Thunder. 45-27 with 8:38 left in the second quarter in the Pelicans Radio Network.
Entergy works for the moments you live for. The joy. The heart.
Here's your boy.
The wonder.
And if we do this, our robot should.
At Entergy, we're dedicated to powering each moment, today and for future generations. We're leading the way with a cleaner, more reliable grid to power every day. Because these moments matter.
Your graduating class.
We power life. Entergy.
Chevron with Techron has unbeatable engine cleaning power, and it gives you unbeatable mileage for all kinds of unbeatable destinations, like time in the sun at the beach, or time in the sun riding roller coasters, or a day in the sun hiking mountains. Well, probably just one mountain would be enough for a day, but hiking a mountain is still an unbeatable choice for how to spend time. Download the Chevron app now to get unbeatable mileage at locations near you.
Mid-City Smiles is proud to be the official dental care provider of the New Orleans Pelicans. Located in the heart of New Orleans, Mid-City Smiles specializes in family dentistry, dental implants, cosmetic procedures, and is recognized as the leading area provider of Invisalign. Dr. Mark Anderson and his team invite you to visit their state-of-the-art office and become part of the Mid-City Smiles family. Call 485-6575 or visit midcitysmiles.com today. We create winning smiles.
Here we go. Tyler from Dude Perfect here. Big news. We just dropped our very own Dude Perfect smoothie with Smoothie King.
We is strong. It's my recipe.
Technically, we all came up with it, Kobe.
I mean, you put a potato in yours.
I was experimenting.
Yeah, we picked up on that. Guys, this is fruit smoothie perfection. I even heard it recently quoted that it was food perfect.
Yeah, I was the one that said that.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh,
Honey.
Thank you. Anyways, get the Dude Perfect smoothie only at Smoothie King.
My smoothie.
Welcome back to Pelicans basketball. Let's check tonight's NBA scoreboard.
111-101. The Heat beat the Celtics. Aaron Summers, maybe. Still a little time for the Pelicans.
Hey, as we were told earlier, 3 road teams have won. Pelicans could be the 4th.
All right, JD, graph back to you. Maybe it can happen. All right, well, I don't think it could get any worse right now because we're down 18 with 8:38 left in the half. By the way, we didn't really focus on this. They have 1 turnover, but points off turnovers are 8-0 in favor of the Thunder. But, of course, it is the 3-point shot. 8 makes for the Thunder, 2 for the Pels. Chet Holmgren has 20 on 7 of 8 shooting and 3 of 3 from distance. Pels aren't playing defense and not playing offense, and are turning it over as well.
Yeah, the points in the paint have evened out 14-12 Pelicans. So everything that can go wrong right now is going wrong. You just got to see if you can get this.
Like I said,
to
get
10.
It to 10.
You got to get it to 10 by halftime and work from there.
All right, Jones, Valanciunas, McCollum, Ingram, and Murphy on the floor. They have just neutralized McCollum and Ingram. Herb's open, left of the top 3. No. We got a foul.
Is that Holmgren away from the ball or the JV offensive?
Oh,
it's an offensive foul.
Goodness gracious.
And that is the Pelicans' 4th offensive foul.
By the way, Herb missed that shot too, regardless if there was a foul.
I don't even know where the offensive foul is.
I don't either. The game is not being called the same. It's just not. Is that why the Pels are down 18? No, but it ain't helping. Holmgren straightaway 3. Front iron, no good. Rebound, Valanciunas. Down 18, 8 minutes to go, second quarter. McCollum drives to the left lane line, bounce feed to Jonas down low, and a little put in with a right hand. Josh Giddey was on him, and that is no bueno for the Thunder.
Yeah, well done. Now let's see if you can get another offensive stop, a defensive stop out of this zone.
Thank goodness Valanciunas as Giddey bricked one. Thank goodness Jonas is on the floor because this game would be over if not. Ingram, right corner, double, back to McCollum. Pop a right wing 3. Front iron. Loose ball foul on Holmgren. And again, Valanciunas had great position, but we missed another wide open look.
Yeah, Brandon Ingram got double teamed in the corner, kicks it out to CJ McCollum. Clean look. Pels are 2 for 12 from 3. And I think all 10 misses have been clean looks.
They have not been contested.
Yeah, they've been clean. So,
oh man,
you got to help yourself.
Yes.
You're not being helped by the foul situation, but the things you can control, you got to control.
Case of Wallace in for the Thunder. Pels down 45-29, 7:20 to go second quarter. McCollum, two-man game with Murphy. CJ drives to the dotted line, pops it up and in.
They got deep into the shot clock, had to take that shot. Nice slam on the brakes in the paint.
7-4 CJ, 45-31 Thunder. Giddey, SGA, Jay Will, Wiggins, and Wallace for the Thunder. SGA, 10-footer. Up top, Williams, good pass down low to Giddey. Over the head, two-hander to Giddey, who floated it over Valanciunas from the left baseline.
And that's the thing about the zone. Once you get it rotating, there will be gaps.
47-31. McCollum down low, Jonas. Oh, he got whacked on the wrist by Giddey, who immediately put up a left index finger. Hey, as long as Josh Giddey is down there, not Holmgren, Jonas is going to cook. So he'll go back to the line. Giddey has picked up his first foul.
Yeah, the Pels have caught them in rotation a couple times, and Valanciunas taking advantage of it.
Again, JV has been outstanding in the first game and a half. Free throw is good. He's got 14 first half points.
Yeah, already topped his total from Sunday at 13.
Now, they're doing a little better job of the Thunder on the rebounding side of things. But still, Jonas is getting it done. Got them both. So Valanciunas has 15 of the Pelicans' 33 points. 6:30 to go in the half. 47-33 Thunder. Giddey, right side, lost it. Taken by Marshall. Second turnover for the Thunder. Najee front court right. Get it to Trey. Can't take the three. Now Jonas sets the pick. Back to Trey. Trey back to Jonas. Straddling the arc. Whip it to McCollum up top. Two-man game. CJ drives in. Reverse layup and in with a left hand hard to the rack. And Mark Daigneault will take the first timeout for the Thunder.
And there you go. You're 12 points. You've got 6 minutes and 12 seconds left in the second quarter. You're getting to a workable margin. All you have to do is get a couple of stops and string together some runs off of it.
8-2 run for the Pels, who have cut the lead down now to 12 with 6:12 to go in the second quarter. 47 for the Thunder, 35 for the Pelicans. Back after this, you're listening to Pelicans basketball.
Here we Jason Jackson and Amin Elhassan bring you inside the front office on NBA Insiders.
The Heat going to have to create discomfort and havoc for the entire game to make sure that you keep this Tatum, Brown, Porzingis ridiculousness from rolling.
Join NBA Insiders in the Executive Suite every Sunday, 10 to 1 p.m. Eastern on NBA Radio Channel 86 and on the all-new Sirius XM app.
Hey, it's Taylor. Welcome to SiriusXM Channel 13, Taylor's version.
Now for free in your car for a limited time through May 6th. All Taylor music.
It's finally here. My new album, The Tortured Poets Department, is out now.
Plus, hear Taylor's surprise album drop, The Anthology.
On Channel 13, Taylor's version. I hope you love it.
Fantasy Sports Radio is introducing you to the future stars of fantasy football at the NFL Draft.
With the first pick.
Hear pick-by-pick analysis from the fantasy football perspective. Find out which rookies you need to draft if you want to win your league.
Marvin Harrison is the best wide receiver prospect I've ever seen.
The NFL Draft lives on Fantasy Sports Radio, starting tomorrow night at 8 Eastern on Channel 87 and on the all-new Sirius XM app.
On the court, off the court, and on devices equipped with Amazon Alexa. For the best basketball insight, just say, Alexa, listen to NBA Radio on Sirius XM.
Okay.
Pick up the pace! SeatGeek got him a great deal on seats right near the action, so when he yells, "What are you doing? Block him!" you can be absolutely sure the players heard him. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
When you want to bet on
sports, played on a field or ice or courts.
Bet Rivers is the place.
Over, under, money line, same game parlays, it's all fine.
You'll put a smile on your face.
Bet on the sports you love with Bet Rivers Sportsbook.
Take a chance.
Must be 21 plus. Available in Louisiana only. Void where prohibited. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Offered in partnership with Bossier Casino Venture Incorporated. DBA Margaritaville Resort Casino.
Back at the Paycom Center, game number 2, Western Conference Playoffs first round between the Pelicans and the OKC Thunder. Todd Graffinini, John DeShazer back with you. Pels trying to get back on the flight home tonight, even up 1-1. Down 18 in the first half. We cut it to 12, John, so a little bit of momentum here. Can you continue?
Yeah, it hadn't really felt like it, but that 8-2 run, the Pelicans win in the quarter 13-12, so let's see if they can extend it.
All right, both Jalen Williams on the floor along with Kason Wallace, Isaiah Joe, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Pels still in that zone. Jay Will tried to get a backdoor cut, got it to Wallace, who dribbled off his foot, and it rolls right to SGA. 3 ball on the way. No, rebound Valanciunas. That would have stunk.
Yeah, they've gotten a couple of stops out of that zone.
Herb left corner 3. Good from McCollum, who got into the blue paint. Get him going, Herb.
Yeah, we were hoping the Pels could get under 10 before the half. They got a chance, a lot of time here to get a lot more than that.
47-38, OKC, 5:20 to go in the half. SGA, pick from Jalen Williams, drives to the nail. Maintains the dribble somehow. Fall away jumper. My heavens.
That's our guy.
Rim, glass, good. Tip your cap.
That's how our guy averages 30. I mean, you won't defend it better than that.
No. Now Valanciunas. Whip it out to Najee. Najee drives, and he got bumped by Wallace. Throw it up, Naj. I don't know if they're going to say this is a shooting foul.
I think it should be.
Oh, well, they're over the limit anyway.
Yeah, I thought it was a shooting foul anyway. He was in the gather.
So Marshall will go to the line. Fouls on Kason Wallace. Boo! Second foul on Wallace. The talented rookie out of Kentucky. As Najee knocks the free throw down. At one point this year, early in the season, Kason Wallace was leading the league in three-point shooting. That's not a bad guy to have coming off your bench as a rookie. He was at 50%,
not bad
25 games in.
That's not bad at all. And you got to imagine that he got a ton of open looks with this team.
I would think so. Marshall gets them both. So the Pels actually are 8 of 8 at the free throw line. And have cut it now 49-40. Joe, hounded by Marshall, chests it over to J-Dub, goes by McCollum and banks one in. And that man can fill it up from 10 feet and in.
I'll tell you what, you get him in the mid-range and he's money.
He is. So he's got 4. Now Trey up top. Around a Jonas pick, step back left wing 3. Hit it.
There you go, Trey.
First 3 for Murphy. And the Pels have actually made 2 in a row. Stop the presses. 51-43.
Can you keep him out of the paint?
SGA tried to drive. Najee cut him off. He's between circles right now. Goes through the legs, crosses over. Najee hounding him. Still has it. SGA somehow got it to Williams, who's going to drive in and lay it in.
Can you keep him out of the paint?
Oh, man. But again, you're doing a great job on SGA, and I don't know how he's maintaining the dribble.
Yeah. Well, he maintained his poise under pressure because C.J. McCollum and Najee Marshall both hounded him.
Back down by 10 again. McCollum, shot fake, closed out by Williams, drives in off the glass, rattled out. These rims.
How did that not go in?
Because these rims are awful. They're awful. Wallace left corner 3. Clang. Right back to him, though. The shot was so bad. Back to Joe for 3 left side and good. See, they don't hit the rim. They just nothing but net. So you got it to single digits, and you look up, and it's down 13 again. McCollum. Pick pocket. Foul on McCollum. And here come the Barks. Jalen Williams, J-Dub, who is outstanding on the defensive end, strips McCollum, who fouls him. It's just our second foul, though. Third foul, actually.
A bigger defender, and he's hounding CJ around the perimeter and gets his hands on the ball.
And Herb, a near deflection. SGA's got it again, 20-footer. Yep.
Hey, he scored so easy.
7-0 run, and all the hard work you did is long gone. Murphy got to the rim, and he got the lay-in. That thing was tantalizingly on the rim and rolled 3/4 of the way around and dropped.
I don't know if I've seen a roll like that.
That thing, I mean, you could have timed it with a sundial. 58-45, 3 SGA.
He is not the one you want to see warming up from three. I mean, and he is warming to the occasion.
He's got 14. And Holmgren's on the bench with 20. Murphy, hounded by SGA. Lost it. Dort steals it. Up the floor, SGA. Looking for a cutter. Instead, he's going to size up Brandon Ingram. Bump, throw up a prayer. Should have been a foul. We got away with it. Taken by Herb Jones. Herb drives in and dunks. 61-47.
Well, their activity on defense has been a problem for the Pels. And now we're still 140 left in the quarter, trying to get it back to 10.
61-47 OKC. J-Dub behind the back, lost it, and Ingram swipes it. B.I. chested up the floor to Nance. Picked up his dribble, though, and lost it.
Yeah, he traveled before he turned it over.
Front court, Joe. Up top, Williams. Leave it for Casey Wallace. Hand it back to SGA. Shot clock at 10. SGA on their Paint Comp Center logo. Cross court over to J-Dub, left side. Takes it right at Ingram. Pushes off, pop a 10-footer. Front iron, no good. Rebound, McCollum. 1 minute left in the half. Pels down 61-47. I actually am encouraged. This could be 25 right now. McCollum to Ingram, who just cannot get going. Back to CJ. Left-hand dribble drive. Right through the hands of Larry Nance. It was going to be a dunk. SGA pops one from 10.
Yeah, he's pretty much unstoppable when he's going downhill. He can go all the way to the hoop, or he can do what he just did, stop on a dime.
Shot clock, game clock, 11 seconds apart. 63-47 OKC. The Thunder shooting 61%. Ingram center circle. Double. Hook pass to Murphy. Left wing through. He made him right.
That's what you got to do.
All right, we'll take
You just got to do a lot more of it.
I'll take 15 to 20 more of those. Shot clock off. We're down 13. Get a stop here. Jalen Williams. We got an offensive foul on SGA. Correct? Yes. Hey, we got a break. Pat Freer called it. I mean, Ingram ended up on the floor.
I'm just a little bit surprised. Well, Herb pushed him into it. That's how it is. Herb pushed Gilgeous-Alexander into Brandon Ingram.
Let's see if they challenge. How about inbounding it?
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to challenge it or not. Yeah, they are. The officials held the ball long enough. They held the ball long enough.
I'm not laughing. That's not funny.
For OKC to get a good look at it and challenge it.
My partner got a laugh out of it.
That is not where sometimes you got to laugh to keep from crying.
Good point.
But I mean, they held the ball long enough.
I just said inbound the ball. Inbound the ball. They would not give it to him.
Yeah.
So they're going to win this.
Yeah, they just held it. Yeah, that's going to be an offensive foul on Herb Jones.
So they will win this challenge, and they're going to have 4.4 seconds left in the half to get another cheap bucket out of it. Now that I look at that again,
you know what? That might be a little less contact on Herb than I thought.
You think? I don't. Now that I'm getting a good look at it, I don't know if they're going to win it.
Yeah, that's a little bit. I don't know if he just tripped or if Herb pushed him. It looked like Herb pushed him.
Minimal touch, and then SGA just slung himself forward. So James Capers and Pat Frayer are talking to Secaucus. Now, if you get it back, you've got a chance to cut it to 10. If they get it back, they're going to have 4.4 seconds left, and the way it's going in the first half. Well, I just put the ball in number 2's hands and let him eat.
Well, he's getting downhill too easy, and the Pels in shoot-around this morning were kind of concentrating on blitzing him a little bit more and getting the ball out of his hands.
All right, here's James Capers.
The offensive foul that was committed was due to Jefferson being pushed. We have a successful challenge. And if the fourth being foul on the board, we will reset the game clock. Oklahoma City will take ball out of bounds.
That is a cherry on top for the OKC Thunder fans here, who basically, if you look at everybody's face in this arena, this game's over. They are smiling a mile wide here in this building. The Pelicans are going to just have to do something to turn it around in the second half. But first things first, there's 6.2 seconds left, and a bucket here would just really, really be unfortunate.
6.2, and they got two guys that haven't been able to keep out of the lane. You got SGA, and you got J-Dub.
Dyson Daniels has checked in for the first time in the ball game. Giddey chests it to J-Dub, short corner right with 4. Drives to the paint with 2. Stripped by Herb. Comes out to Joe, who nearly made a buzzer beater. Well, small favors.
Yeah, they're plus 20 from halftime on Sunday, 43-63. The Pels improved. They're plus 7, but they're down 13 because they're not shooting 60% like Oklahoma City is, and they're not shooting 56% from 3 like Oklahoma City is.
Yeah, and SGA, the finalist for the NBA MVP, scored the last 7 points for the Thunder. He's not in the MVP consideration for nothing. We just saw it, and he's not even the leading scorer on his team tonight.
Chet Holmgren only played 13 minutes in that half. He went and sat on 20 points because the Pels have not been able to stop him whatsoever. 3 of 4 from 3 and 7 of 9 from the field. And the Pels are going to have to figure out some formula defensively to slow this team down.
All in all, though, folks, it's a doable deficit. You're only down 13 with 24 minutes to play. Halftime here in OKC, Game 2, Western Conference Playoffs, Round 1. Oklahoma City 63, New Orleans 50. We'll send it to the Warehouse District. Gus Cadgill and Aaron Summers are live at Lucy's on the corner of Girard and Tchoupitoulas. They'll have Pelicans at the half when we return on the Pelicans Radio Network.
This season, there's going to be a new name on the court around here because good doesn't cut it. Rates not enough. Let's be extraordinary. Keesler Federal Credit Union, the official credit union of the New Orleans Pelicans. Be extraordinary. Federally insured by NCUA. Membership eligibility required.
My personal favorite stories are when a young man comes in and you can see they're a little intimidated. This just happened last week. I saw the young man. I said, "Hey, what can I do to give you a hand?" And he said, "Well, I'm here for an engagement ring, but I don't think I'm in the right place." So I got him to my desk, and within an hour, he had purchased an engagement ring, had spent $1,000, and he was treated like he spent a lot more, and I'm sure we have a customer for life. My name is Ken Friend of Friend & Company Fine Jewelers. You've got a friend in the jewelry business.
Maxwell in concert. The Serenade Tour. Saturday, October 19th at Smoothie King Center. Maxwell. With special guest Jasmine Sullivan. And October London. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Don't miss Maxwell Live.
SeatGeek's the ticketing app for fans like the sideline shot caller.
Come on, boys, pick up
pace. SeatGeek got him a great deal on seats right near the action, so when he yells, "Where are you going? Block him!" you'd be absolutely sure the players heard him. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
This season, there's going to be a new name on the court around here because good doesn't cut it. Rates not enough. Let's be extraordinary. Keesler Federal Credit Union, the official credit union of the New Orleans Pelicans. Be extraordinary. Federally insured by NCUA. Membership eligibility required.
Time now for Pelicans at the Half. Scores, highlights, stats, and more. Here's your host, Gus Kattengell.
Gus Kattengell, Aaron Summers with you. We are live at Lucy's in the Warehouse District. Aaron, it started out well as Jonas Valanciunas looked unstoppable. The Pels are going in there, but you don't need to be a mathematician to know threes count more than twos. They made a couple of threes. Next thing you know, you're down, you're trailing, and now you're down by 10.
Well, it definitely started with the fact that the Pelicans were being more dominant inside. Jonas Valanciunas was getting everything that he was putting up, and they were denying OKC from the inside. However, they were just kicking it out and shooting lights out from the perimeter. At one point, they were shooting over 60% from outside, now 55.5%, and 10 of 18 from the field or from the three-point line. That's not going to be good for anybody when you're playing against that, and you're on the opposite side shooting 5 of 15.
Yeah, no doubt. Pels do have more points in the paint, 24-20, but as Aaron says, they have 10 made threes. You have 5. Do the math there. The other thing, too, SGA really isn't the Thunder player that's killing you, is he?
No, it's been Chet Holmgren, which we knew he was capable of. He can pop out from outside, and he's got a great shot. And I think that since the Pelicans were really focusing in on denying from inside, not letting SGA drive, not letting Chet go in, he said, all right, bet I'm going to go sit outside and shoot these threes.
I can look at the Pels box score and go, that's the Thunder game plan. Herb Jones has 10. Jonas Valanciunas has 15. Trey Murphy's had a nice night with 8. But Brandon Ingram, Aaron, has 4. CJ McCollum has 9 and 4 of 9. It's clear. They want to defend CJ and BI and make every other Pel beat them.
That's absolutely their focus. But the other issue, Gus, is the fact that the Pelicans have turned the ball over 10 times. Not only are you not shooting well, you're not giving yourself opportunities to change that. And you are handing the ball over to a team that capitalizes on that with 10 turnovers, 12 OKC points.
Only one other game in action. We'll talk about that and then come back and see what Aaron's second half keys are other than play better. Well, you're listening to Pelicans at the Half on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Here we go. Tyler from Dude Perfect here. Big news. We just dropped our very own Dude Perfect smoothie with Smoothie King.
We is strong. It's my recipe. Technically, we all came up with it, Kobe. I mean, you put a potato in yours. I was experimenting. Yeah, we picked up on that. Guys, this is fruit smoothie perfection. I even heard it recently quoted that it was food perfect.
Yeah, I was one that said that.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, honey, thank you. Anyways, get the Dude Perfect smoothie only at Smoothie King. My smoothie.
This is old number 8, Archie Manning. Join me at Manning Sports Bar and Grill with award-winning burgers, 24 beers on tap, craft cocktails, 13-foot mega screens, 30 flat-screen TVs, plus recliners. Manning Sports Bar and Grill is where you'll catch me watching the games. Ready to be a legend of your own game? Head on over to Harris for 24/7 action-packed gaming, where the tables are hot, the dice are fast, and the slots are generous. Remember, you can't win if you don't play. See you soon.
Must be 21 or older to enter casino and gamble. No one to stop before you start. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-770-STOP.
Hey, basketball fans. Ready to score some cash back? Tip off your shopping trips with the Ibotta app or browser extension and get cash back on groceries and more. Start with Ibotta to find offers at hundreds of your favorite retailers, from groceries and home improvement to sporting goods and apparel. Then shop as usual in-store or online. The average saver earns over $100 per year. Download the free app or browser extension and start earning cash back today. Ibotta. Cash back made easy. Ibotta is a proud sponsor of the New Orleans Pelicans.
CCI Productions is an XL printing, design, fabrication and installation, and finishing company known for their accuracy and precision in branding spaces and events. Let their team of graphic solutions specialists provide you with professional consultation, creative conceptualization, high-quality production, and expert execution. Learn more today at cciproductions.io. CCI, official partner of the New Orleans Saints.
111-101, the Heat win at Boston. Tyler Hero with 24. Jaylen Brown had 33 in that game. No other games tonight. Tomorrow, got the Cavaliers at the Magic. The Knicks at the 76ers and the Nuggets against those poor Lakers. I'm just saying now, Aaron, go ahead and bet 40 free throws. After LeBron called Secaucus out, the replay center out, Adam Silver out, Zebra's out, everything was called out. Just saying.
I mean, it's just really unfortunate that the refs finally called the game the way it should be called, and you complain about it when they are the reason why you got to the playoffs to begin with, because they've been in your pocket all season long.
Yeah. By the way, you just got called for a foul for speaking against the LA
negatively
Lakers.
Against the Lakers.
I'm just saying, it's just what happened. It's what it is. 63-50 is your halftime score. OKC over the Pelicans. We'll be back on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Pels fans, did you know the best burger in New Orleans is actually in Metairie? Atomic Burger has become a fan favorite thanks to big, exciting flavors. People love their bacon jam burger, their Nashville hot chicken sandwich, and their Nutella marshmallow shake. Plus, they do everything right. They grind their beef in-house every day, hand cut their fries, and they won't start cooking until you place your order. Started right here in Louisiana, Atomic Burger has locations in Metairie, Baton Rouge, and Prairieville. Check them out.
AmeriHealth Caritas Louisiana helps people get care, stay well, and build healthy communities. Our Medicaid plan offers a wide range of benefits to best meet your health needs and those of your family. Care is the heart of our work, and just like the Saints, our team is committed to excellence. Make AmeriHealth Caritas Louisiana your choice today. Learn more about the benefits of our Medicaid health plan by visiting care4la.com. That's care4la.com.
Hi, this is Quentin.
And this is Brianna.
A little thing we love about Chick-fil-A chicken strips are how satisfying they are. The chicken strips are amazing. They're always filling, tender, and juicy. Definitely one of my favorite things on the menu.
My favorite thing is the last bite. The last bite is nice and juicy, and it's wrapped up in some crispy breading that keeps it nice and tasty. And being able to scoop up my Chick-fil-A sauce with it, it's just like the best part of the meal. It's an undefeated combo.
Order the chicken strips on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real customers paid for their testimonials.
Let's go.
You ready, hotties? She's coming. Megan Thee Stallion. Hot Girl Summer Tour. Live in New Orleans. Smoothie King Center, June 10th. With special guest, Glorilla. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com. Megan Thee Stallion.
I'm about to stress him.
Hot Girl Summer Tour. For more, hit up MeganTheeStallion.com.
Chevron with Techron has unbeatable engine cleaning power, and it gives you unbeatable mileage for all kinds of unbeatable destinations, like time in the sun at the beach, or time in the sun riding roller coasters, or a day in the sun hiking mountains. Well, probably just one mountain would be enough for a day, but hiking a mountain is still an unbeatable choice for how to spend time. Download the Chevron app now to get unbeatable mileage at locations near you.
All right, Aaron Summers, the Pels are only down 13 points. What do they have to do to pull out this win?
Yeah, they should be very lucky to be only down 13. They need to eliminate the turnovers. They've had 10 so far in the first half, led to 12 points for OKC, and we really need to get that ball moving. You got to set up some better looks, because right now you're not shooting very well from outside, and that is something that they have to do to get back in this game.
Here's the only thing. 4 points off the bench. That's got to get better here as well. Second half action coming your way. Aaron and I will be live at Lucy's for Pelicans OT. But up next, we go back to OKC. It's Todd Graffanini and John DeShazer, Pelicans Radio Network.
Generations of rock superstars, pop icons, and decades of songs that shaped our lives all have one thing in common: Clive Davis. Hear the songs and stories direct from the legendary record executive himself.
It was never work. It became a love affair with music.
The Clive Davis Channel, for a limited time starting Friday on Channel 79 and the Sirius XM app.
It's NFL Draft Week on Mad Dog Sports Radio, and our hosts are reacting to every rumor, trade, and draft pick.
This is how you build a team. That's why you love the NFL Draft.
And giving you, the fan, a chance to sound off on your favorite team.
I need you to talk me off the ledge. I don't understand what happened with our draft. The move we made. Love the pick.
Listen all week long on Mad Dog Sports Radio, Channel 82, and on the Sirius XM app.
Hey everyone, this is Rick Kamla from Give and Go on NBA Radio. When Indiana Pacers general manager Chad Buchanan joined the show, we asked, what is Tyrese Halliburton's greatest attribute?
I would say it's charisma and leadership. He's a guy who brings positivity to the gym every day he walks in. He elevates everybody's mood when he's around you, and that's a special quality to have on top of being such a fantastic talent.
To hear the full interview with Chad Buchanan or any of our interviews you might have missed, check them out anytime on the SiriusXM app by searching NBA Radio.
Get closer to exclusive talk, comedy, and entertainment on SiriusXM. Be part of the buzzworthy moments with Andy Cohen.
Kelly Clarkson, I do want to do a duet with you.
No nonsense advice with Dr. Laura.
Is this advice that he asks you for? No. Then shut the hell up.
Unparalleled wit and A-list interviews with Conan O'Brien.
Billie Eilish.
How loud can you shout?
You haven't even heard it.
That's why I'm asking.
Don't miss an exclusive moment on SiriusXM.
SiriusXM NFL Radio revs up live coverage of the 2024 NFL Draft in Detroit, starting Thursday night at 8 Eastern.
With the first pick, the Chicago Bears select
pick-by-pick coverage of every round, instant analysis from our experts, and interviews with players, coaches, and executives.
I want to be a legend. I want to have a golden jacket.
Hear the 2024 NFL Draft.
Win it. A Super Bowl. That's what matters.
On NFL Radio Channel 88 and on the all-new SiriusXM app.
Hey, this is Brian Geltzeiler. Wake up early with me in 2007 NBA Coach of the Year, Sam Mitchell, every Saturday morning from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern as we break down everything NBA on Channel 86.
Performing all her #1 hits with special guest Nelly. Smoothie King Center, July 23rd. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com. Janet Jackson with special guest Nelly. For more, visit janetjackson.com.
Chevron with Techron has unbeatable engine cleaning power, and it gives you unbeatable mileage for all kinds of unbeatable destinations, like time in the sun at the beach, or time in the sun riding roller coasters, or a day in the sun hiking mountains. Well, probably just one mountain would be enough for a day, but hiking a mountain is still an unbeatable choice for how to spend time. Download the Chevron app now to get unbeatable mileage at locations near you.
Back in Oklahoma City, Paycom Center, Game 2, Western Conference Playoffs, Round 1. Pels are down 63-50, but John DeShazer, we just saw one of the most unusual things that you're ever going to see in a basketball court. I don't know what happened, but C.J. McCollum ended up with his back on the floor underneath the bucket during halftime warm-ups and had to be looked at by trainer Tom Maystad. It appeared something happened over CJ's right eye, and he is not 100%, but he's going to try to stick it out here.
And let's stress, we do not know what happened, but he looked really unsteady when he walked to the bench to be checked. He's on the floor to open the second half, so that's a good sign. And hopefully, whatever the cobwebs he has, he can shake them off.
Well, he's trying again. He's squinting that right eye like you would if you got poked in the eye, and he's shaking his head.
Yeah,
but he's in there.
But he was walking wobbly.
Yes, he was. All right, OKC ball moving right to left to start the third quarter. Jalen Williams, dotted line. No good. Rebound, Jonas Valanciunas. Each team with its starting 5 on the floor. Now you're going to see how McCollum is affected with this.
Look, if I'm OKC, I blitz him.
I don't know if they know, though. Ingram's got it, and he walked, but they didn't call it. He got fouled in the lane as he was headed to the rack. So immediately out of the halftime break, trying to get Brandon Ingram a touch.
Boy, he got away with it.
Oh, my goodness.
That's an offensive
I challenge
foul.
that.
That's an offensive
I
foul.
challenge it. and they're going to win it.
I think that, yeah, they would win it if they
Give
challenge
him
it.
the ball and let him shoot.
Yeah, the officials are really.
Give him the ball. Oh, my heavens, they're not.
No, they're not. They're discussing it as if
SGA got clocked in the chin.
Yeah, Brandon Ingram comes up with an elbow and gets him across the face.
I mean,
the officials still won't give him the ball.
Nope. Just standing there. Hostile act after the foul?
Yeah.
Well, okay.
The hostile act was the foul.
Correct.
Brandon Ingram should not be on the free throw line.
I think Brandon Ingram needs to get out of Oklahoma City.
Yeah, he should not be on the foul line. I mean, look, the delay gave Oklahoma City and the officials time enough to think it over and contemplate and meditate and everything else.
Remember we were talking when we had that 2-game stretch in Orlando and Miami? Of course, Brandon hurt his knee. He hyperextended his knee in Orlando.
Yeah, that was when Zion needed to get it out of Miami.
Correct.
Needed to get out of Florida.
He needed to get out of the state of Florida altogether.
Yeah.
Even though we did win that back-to-back the second night in Miami, Zion had 4 points. Still was able to split the back-to-back. But Brandon Ingram needs to get out of Oklahoma City because it ain't happening.
I'm looking at it. I'm not sure it's a hostile act because he's just swinging his arms up. So it might just be. It should have been an offensive foul. I don't know if it's a hostile act where they get free throws out of it, but that would be this would be the third offensive foul on Brandon.
I was going to say, if this challenge sticks, Brandon Ingram is going to have one less offensive foul than points in this game, and we're in the third quarter.
And I mean,
so put that into perspective.
This will be as many offensive fouls as he picks up in probably a month.
So, Ford, they take off. Okay. So, it's going to be a technical foul on Ingram. This is, I'm going to remain calm here, John. I'm going to remain calm. How many shots to the head have we seen in the last 2 months that the games we have called, and they don't do this hostile act anymore?
Look,
you can't just pick
buy
and
it.
choose.
Yeah, you can't buy it. And now suddenly you can.
So SGA makes the free throw. Now Ingram will go to the free throw line here with 2 shots.
I mean, we've seen a lot of blows to the head.
A lot.
We've seen a lot of blows above the shoulder.
You can't just decide this is a hostile act from crew to crew.
Well,
this has got to be called the same every single game, and it's not.
It's the consistency. That's what drives you berserk. The consistency or lack thereof.
And again, did Ingram make contact with SGA?
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
But
that's a call. That's a call we hadn't seen in months.
We haven't seen it in months, folks. In months. That's the problem. All right, Ingram, through our gawking and speaking, makes both free throws at 64-52. 40 seconds gone in the third quarter. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander starts, stops, goes backwards, drives in and lays it in. Oh, he missed it. He backed up 2 steps and then got to the rim in literally a half second and nearly had an incredible N1, but the layup rolled out. He was fouled, though, by Trey Murphy.
And the issue is,
or is it on Jonas?
I think it's Trey on the grab.
All right.
The issue is he makes the first. They're shooting so well from 3 that you can't really double it.
Remember the other night, we talked about it before the game today. He had a quote-unquote quiet 28. Well, this is a loud 19 for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with an entire half to go. 66-52. Again, get it to 10, single digits, and go from there. McCollum, little show and go. Pass to Jonas is deflected out of bounds. And it'll stay with New Orleans with 9 on the shot clock.
TJ has to consider taking that shot.
Yeah, we don't know if he's 100%.
He looked pretty good on the drive there.
Another offensive foul. This one on Valanciunas. Tyler Ford might as well say, or put a jersey over his ref uniform and say, I call all offensive fouls in this game.
Well, to borrow a line from Outkast, some of these calls smell like boo-boo.
Backdoor cut. Another offensive foul, and Tyler Ford called it.
Come on, this is ridiculous.
That one on SGA.
This is ridiculous.
Tyler Ford just called 2 offensive fouls in 2 seconds.
I mean, this is...
Make it stop. Somebody.
So if you go back to Brandon Ingram's elbow, basically, which turned out to be a hostile act instead of an offensive foul, that's 3 within the last minute.
All right, Ingram now hounded by Dort, left free throw line extended. And a foul called by Tyler Ford again. This one on Lou Dort. I'd boo too, people. This is ludicrous. Not the rapper.
And I got to tell you something. Of all the contact that Lou Dort has had in the first two games, that was not a foul.
Goodness gracious.
Based on that, that was not a foul.
We've had a quarter's worth of fouls, and we haven't played 2 minutes yet. Ingram off the curl, mid-range below the nail is good.
That's a nice screen by Herb Jones. Pin down screen, and B.I. is able to pop free into the lane.
So Ingram's got 4 points in the quarter. Here's Holmgren, who had 20 in the first half. Out long J-Dub. Set screen Holmgren. Williams throws it to Giddey. Tiptoes the left corner. Now Holmgren lost it. He's on the deck. Somehow found SGA, who spins, puts it up from 10 and in. More chicken salad for the OKC Thunder.
SGA can just make it right. He can make it right. That was a possession that was going nowhere, and he made it right.
Holmgren is on his backside. Ingram, throw it out left corner to Herb Jones. Drives in the lane, lost it. Lost it, out of bounds, into our bench. Nobody hit him. He just lost it. I mentioned this Sunday night. It's like Vaseline's on the ball in this building. Nobody can handle it for the Pelicans. That's 11 turnovers. Actually, it's more than that when you include the fouls.
And this is not a team you can turn it over again.
Good job blocking a shot by Trey Murphy on Jalen Williams. Pels down 14. Murphy lost it again. No foul. Up the floor, Giddey. Bounce feed to the cutting. Williams, finger roll. Turnovers are doing us in here. McCollum got caught up in the air. Bounce feed to Ingram. Ingram drives past Williams. Reverse layup, no. And another foul. This time, Ingram got hit on the top of the head. That's on Chet Holmgren.
It really doesn't matter what the Pelicans do right now because they're turning it over at a rate that's not conducive to winning.
You know, you go back to the game Sunday night, JD. We had 2 turnovers at halftime. 2. We were doing a fantastic job in that department. The shots weren't falling. But then you go in the last 5 minutes, clutch time, especially the fourth quarter, you turned it over 7 times in the fourth in game 1, and it has continued here to game 2.
Yeah, you can't win a game on the road that way. Not unless you shoot your way out of it. And the Pelicans, they're shooting 50%, but they're only shooting 5 or 15 from 3. They're not shooting their way out of it.
All right, Ingram back at the line. Get him going that way. Ingram's got the last 6 points. And he's in double figures, though, with 10. 70-56. SGA, a little behind the back flip to Holmgren for 3. Back iron, no good. Long rebound, Herb Jones. Oh, Valanciunas leaked out, and they didn't see him. Now he's got it low post right, one-on-one with Holmgren.
He's got to go quick.
2 shot fakes. Put the right shoulder down, spins right, missed the bunny. And we can't rebound it. Foul on Murphy in the backcourt.
You do all that work to get in position, and you got to finish the play.
Jonas started this game out just a fire, and now he's missed about 4 really close shots. We talked about this in the pregame. We missed 25 paint shots on Sunday night. Williams, fall away. You know what the Thunder do not do? missed paint shots.
And they get in there often. They got two guys who get in the paint, who play with 2 feet in the paint.
And now they only trail us by 2 in points in the paint, 26-24. Jonas missed another one. Another point-blank look. 72-56. 8:05 to go in the third. Jalen Williams, chest it to Holmgren. Head of steam.
How's that not an offensive foul?
It's not. Ingram is.
There's no way that can't be an offensive foul. There's no way that's not an offensive foul.
Ingram took a shoulder to the midsection. I think he got hit in the ribs.
There's no way that's not an offensive foul.
Holmgren dunked it. Ingram is still on the ground. He is writhing in pain. Willie Green needs to get ejected.
Yeah.
He needs to get thrown out of the game.
Well, he's in the official face saying, that's your call. You're standing right there. Why is the guy on the floor holding his stomach after Holmgren runs through him and you don't see that call? And you're standing right there.
Meanwhile, you're looking at the OKC bench. They're literally laughing. They are laughing. Ingram just got up, and he's going to trudge to the bench. I mean, he is in pain.
Well, that's that is a chicken poo call.
Somebody needs to get thrown out.
If Brandon Ingram is called for a flagrant or a hostile act on the other end for an elbow, there's no way that can't be an offensive foul.
We got to take a timeout. 8 minutes left in the third. 8-2 OKC run. 74-56 Thunder on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Here we go. Tyler from Dude Perfect here. Big news. We just dropped our very own Dude Perfect smoothie with Smoothie King. We is strong. It's my recipe. Technically, we all came up with it, Kobe. I mean, you put a potato in yours. I was experimenting. Yeah, we picked up on that. Guys, this is fruit smoothie perfection. I even heard it recently quoted that it was food perfect. Yeah, I was the one that said that. Oh, that was funny. Oh, honey. Thank you. Anyways, get the Dude Perfect smoothie only at Smoothie King. My smoothie.
Hey, basketball fans, ready to score some cash back? Tip off your shopping trips with the Ibotta app or browser extension and get cash back on groceries and more. Start with Ibotta to find offers at hundreds of your favorite retailers, from groceries and home improvement to sporting goods and apparel. Then shop as usual in-store or online. The average saver earns over $100 per year. Download the free app or browser extension and start earning cash back today. Ibotta. Cash back made easy. Ibotta is a proud sponsor of the New Orleans Pelicans.
Smell that? Of course you don't, because this is a radio ad. Zatarant's flavors are so bold, you don't even have to see the smoky paprika, savory garlic, or zesty bell peppers to be able to taste our delicious jambalaya or any of our other bold, craveable offerings. Zatarant's. Bold like that.
CCI Productions is an XL printing, design, fabrication and installation, and finishing company known for their accuracy and precision in branding spaces and events. Let their team of graphic solutions specialists provide you with professional consultation, creative conceptualization, high-quality production, and expert execution. Learn more today at cciproductions.io. CCI, official partner of the New Orleans Saints.
All right. Good news, Brandon Ingram is back out on the court after drawing what we thought was an offensive foul on Chet Holmgren. Instead, Holmgren got a dunk out of it. 74-56, back in action here.
No, we were right. It was an offensive foul. Wasn't called, but it was an offensive foul.
All right, Ingram doubled. Dort flopped. They didn't call it, and Ingram knocks down the free throw line jumper. And Willie Green telling James Capers exactly it. That's a flop.
Yeah.
You need to call that. That's a technical foul. It's in the rule book. 74-58. Giddy into the lane. Puts it up and did not get the roll. Rebound Ingram. Maybe Ingram will get it going.
I think he got the wind knocked out of it.
McCollum, mid-range, no. Rebound Holmgren. Ingram is the only Pelican to score in this quarter, and he's got all 8. Now SGA. Got Nance up in the air, didn't bite on the fake. Right wing Giddey. Now right corner, Jalen Williams back out long to Giddey. Taking it right at McCollum and a foul on CJ. That's a mismatch.
Okay, they're finished. He got him up top on the block.
You know what they?
So I guess he got him on the wrist.
You know what they did? They had the old official meeting at halftime. Said, you know what? These announcers haven't talked about us enough. How many whistles is that? I mean, we've got 6:57 left in the third quarter. Giddey's free throw is good.
Well, we had a flurry of about 4 or 5 in about a minute, so.
Giddey gets them both. He's got 6. 76-58. They're keeping us at arm's length. To have a chance, you've got to get it to 10. To have a chance. McCollum. Little hop skip. Cut off, though, by Williams. Another offensive foul. This time it's on Larry Nance.
I got no word. None.
These are the most offensive fouls that we have seen this season. It's not even close, folks. And it comes in game 2 of the playoffs. So much for playoff whistles. SGA one-on-one with Nance, sizing him up. Pop a left wing 3. That might do it, folks. 79-58. 24 for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Ingram, turnaround jumper, back iron, no good. Rebound, J-Dub. Holmgren drives right at Nance, spins right, spins left, and passes it back out beyond the arc. Williams had a steam on McCollum, off the glass and in. 11-2 run, and it's getting ugly.
And CJ's just too small a defender. They're catching him on the switch, and he's too small of a defender.
McCollum drives into the lane and got the lay-in to go over Holmgren. 81-60. Thunder is shooting 59.6%.
I got a feeling after this game that somebody's probably going to take a fine.
Dort underneath. Touch foul on Herb Jones. 2 free throws for Lou Dort.
But if you're OKC, you're doing exactly what you should. You're riding the momentum. You're having calls go your way. You play right on through it as if nothing's happening. And you keep capitalizing offensively.
Dort now in double figures with 10. Isaiah Joe and Jalen Williams in for Chet Holmgren, who's got 22. They have not allowed us to get back in it, John.
And the Pels have not really been able
just the second
to use that energy lineup of Najee Marshall and Jose Alvarado. Jose's too small as a defender, so you really can't. He's going to compromise you defensively.
Murphy left corner, drives in on Nance. Hey, oh my heavens. Pop the champagne. Toss the confetti. It's a blocking foul.
Dude, that was probably a charge.
He was not in the, well, I don't know. His right foot might have been inside the restricted arc.
Now, of course, they're still holding the ball, so
they've already won.
You can't inbound it.
They're not going to challenge it. I don't think they can.
They've had an embarrassment of riches.
Exactly.
Why would they challenge it?
Mark Daigneault not trying to tempt fate. Ingram drives in hard, got bodied up by Jalen Williams. He'll go to the line, though. Nothing since we stepped on this floor on Sunday night, nothing has been easy for Brandon Ingram. He has had to work for every single point that he has scored.
He has been hounded. Whether it's whether it's J-Dub or Lou Dort or whatever matchup he's had, he has been hounded.
Taking his free throws, he's 7 for 7. And again, he's basically it here in the third quarter. He is it.
Yeah, he scored everything. Well,
all but 2 points.
Yeah, McCollum made a layup, and that's it. That's the only other bucket that the Pels have had.
All right, Ingram now with 14. He's 8 of 8 at the free throw line. But we're down 20. And there's under 5 minutes left in the third. Williams, two-man game with the other Jalen Williams. 3-ball front iron, no good. Rebound, Najee. If you're going to make a run, it's got to start right now.
Yeah, J-Dub, that's the only shot he can't make at threes, I guess.
He's 39%. Ingram to Nance in the lane. Kick it to Herb. Left corner three. Good. Willie Green clapping his encouragement, trying to urge his team on. Again, if you can get it to 10, you can get a look at it.
Well, he's trying to keep his composure, and hopefully his team will maintain its composure.
SGA goes right by Ingram, who blocked the shot. Great recovery. Into the front court, Najee. Head of steam. Lost it. But it's going to stay with New Orleans as Williams, J. Will, knocked it out of Najee's hand. Thought he got fouled. Najee complaining to Pat Frere, to deaf ears. 18 on the shot clock. Inbound to Nance. Gordon Hayward in for the Thunder. Nance and Ingram collided, and then Dort just stepped right over Nance. And then Ingram trying to body up Dort. Left elbow jumper, no good. Rebound, Joe. Now Gilgeous-Alexander between circles. Which way is he going to go? Right. Stops on the elbow. Kick it to Dort. Right angle three. Short. And the strong side rebound to Larry Nance. Pels down 82-65. 3:40 to go in the third. They haven't blown a whistle in 4 possessions.
So they're tired.
Ingram out of control and somehow throws it up and in above the target.
He has had 2 games. He's had a game and a half where he deserved that shot. He deserved that shot.
That was the ugliest shot Brandon Ingram has ever taken in a
That is as chicken salad as you will ever see.
And Mark Daignault calls a timeout. So you were down 22, and then you go on a 9-1 run to give yourself here a little glimmer. 3:30 left in the third. Ingram's having a monster quarter. He's got 16 now, 12 in this quarter. But the Pels still trail by 15. 3.5 left in the third on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Hear the 2024 NFL Draft on SiriusXM.
With the first pick,
NFL Radio will be in Detroit as Rick Neuheisel, Jason Horowitz, Jim Miller, and Pat Kerwin provide instant analysis.
He makes all the throws. You will be defending the whole field.
As well as exclusive interviews with coaches, executives, and players.
I want to be the best quarterback. Legends live on. I want to be a legend.
Listen to every round of the NFL Draft starting tomorrow night at 7 Eastern on NFL Radio Channel 88 and the all-new SiriusXM app.
The biggest names in the NBA all stop by the starting lineup.
Talk with Jamal Mosley, the head coach of the Orlando Magic.
You guys, in a way, have been in a playoff battle for like the last 3 weeks. It seems like
it's been incredible. It's like we were in, for the last week, we were in 3 or 4 game 7. It develops that mindset that you need walking into a playoff series.
Hear more great guests on the starting lineup every weekday morning from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern on SiriusXM NBA Radio, Channel 86 in the car, and on the all-new SiriusXM app.
It's NFL Draft Week, and Sports Grid Radio is the only channel talking about the impact every pick has on the sports books. Here we go. How many trades and how many players drafted at each position.
I don't think they're going to get to 10 when it comes to offensive linemen taken in the first round.
We'll track all the picks as they come off the board and update the live impact on Super Bowl odds and team win totals for the upcoming season.
8 is a good season. They're more in the neighborhood of 5 or 6.
Follow the NFL Draft starting tomorrow at 8 in the East on Sports Grid Radio, Channel 159 in the car, and on the all-new SiriusXM app.
Eric Church,
Jelly Roll,
Miranda Lambert,
and more
will light up the desert at Stagecoach 2024.
SiriusXM takes you there with live performances and all the action backstage.
What a night, Stagecoach. Stagecoach 2024, all weekend.
Starting Friday, 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 Pacific, with the Music Row Happy Hour, live from the festival grounds.
Music's fantastic. People are fantastic. This is America, baby.
On the highway, channel 56.
And the SiriusXM app.
The biggest names in the NBA wake up with the starting lineup.
The Timberwolves are going to face the Suns in round 1, and their head coach, Chris Finch, joins us next.
Our biggest key to them is just we got to get them slowed down and in the half court. I mean, they've kind of boat raced us in all 3 games, and we are generally a pretty physical defensive team. So that's kind of been a little bit related to the fact that we haven't been able to slow them down coming out of the gate.
Hear more great guests on the starting lineup every weekday morning from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern on SiriusXM NBA Radio, channel 86 in the car, and on the all-new SiriusXM app.
On the court, off the court, and on devices equipped with Amazon Alexa. For the best basketball insight, just say, Alexa, listen to NBA Radio on SiriusXM.
Okay. And 2 lower bowl tickets for Game 3 against the Thunder at the Smoothie King Center Saturday afternoon at 2:30, plus 2 jerseys and concession credits. Submit your free entry now by visiting pelicans.com/wins. Of course, gates open at 12:30. Doors open, I should say. And concession prices are half price from 12:30 to tip off at 2:30 in the Smoothie King Center on Saturday for Game 3. Pels down 15 with 3:15 to go in the third. SGA, start, stop, drive, lays it in.
That dude lives downhill. I mean, it's incredible.
He's got 26. He hadn't hit his average yet, which is at 30.1. 84-67. Again, they're just not giving us a look where you think you can get back into the game. Ingram, oh, beautiful move. And he lost it, but it goes right to Murphy. Kick it out to Herb, extra pass, Larry Nance.
Gotta shoot it.
With no time left, and we didn't get it off. But Herb passing up the shot, and he tapped his chest.
Well, that's what Trey Murphy just told him. You should have taken that shot. Brandon Ingram goes in, wants to dunk that. Holmgren was about to block it, so he tried to dish it off at the last second.
That's 15 turnovers. We were talking during the break, folks. Good pass to Dort in the lane, and then he throws it away to Isaiah Joe. John and I were talking during the break. We have counted at least, again, this is unofficial, 6 offensive fouls in the Pelicans, which far and away is the most that we've been called for this year. That's nearly half our turnovers. Ingram, mid-range, right free throw line extended, no. Rebound, Holmgren. That's his 5th board.
Larry comes out a little gimpy.
Holmgren going to go all the way in and had it stripped by Herb and taken by Najee.
Yeah, Larry Nance walking, basically.
Chested up the floor. Trey, shot fake, left corner, wide open 3.
Yeah, I think Larry's going to have to come out. Somebody's going to have to commit a foul. Larry's going to have to come out.
Larry's, yeah, he is. He is almost doubled over. So they alley-ooped it to Holmgren as they saw the mismatch. Larry is gimpy at best, favoring his right leg.
Yeah, he comes over. He's the one who commits the foul. I thought I saw Willie Green signaling for somebody else to commit the foul as the Thunder were bringing it up the court to get him off the court.
Well, now what do you do bench-wise backing up Valanciunas? Cody Zeller? Tyson Daniel? I don't know.
It's going to have to be Cody. I mean, you got to have size. If you're backing up Valanciunas, you got to have size.
Well, your backup big just limped off the floor.
Yeah, you got to have some size, and it's probably going to have to be Cody Zeller. I mean, I guess it could be Jeremiah Robinson Earl,
right?
But I would think.
Well, this is not good. Nance is going into the locker room.
Yeah, whatever it was, it happened on the defensive end. Excuse me, the offensive end.
Holmgren, by the way, goes 2 for 2. SGA's got 26. Holmgren got 24. Not bad. Jones, Ingram, Valanciunas, McCollum, and Marshall in the 4. Pels are down 19, 86-67. And you've got 1:35 left in a marathon third quarter. Holmgren and JV going at it again. Down to the restricted arc. Hook shot over Holmgren is good.
Look, I mean, there's a lot of contact being allowed between the two of them.
17 for JV.
Well, it's worked out in JV's favor.
SGA.
That dude lived downhill.
Pop it up top, Holmgren. Again, if you get it back to him, I don't know who's going to stop him. You have to triple team him. He shoves it out the door, and Ingram fouls him. Ingram bit on the shot fake. That's 3 on BI. And both teams have been over the limit for weeks. Free throws coming up for Lugans Dort, who averages 10.9 a game. And with the 2 free throws here, he will go over the average. Right now, he's at 10. And 11.
Made nothing but threes. 3 of 5 from 3.
11 made threes for the Thunder. 6 for the Pelicans. 50%, though. They have not needed it in the second half because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is getting to the rim whenever he wants.
And I was about to say that 11 seems like a lot more because of the efficiency.
That opened things up early in the game. I mean, they came out red hot. Herb's wide open, left wing 3. Good.
Yeah, OKC went to a zone right there and left Herb open on the left wing.
So 4 threes for Herb. His season high is 5. 88-72. Herb Jones has 16 points. Now off the curl, Isaiah Joe. Pop a right elbow jumper. Good. Mid-range for Isaiah Joe, the former Arkansas Razorback. He's got 8 off the bench. 10-4 bench points in favor of the Thunder as McCollum drives in hard on Holmgren. And CJ throws it up off the glass. No foul on Chet.
And CJ got into his body.
It's 4 on Holmgren.
And that allowed him to get the shot up.
And again, Nance in the locker room, and it is going to be Dyson Daniels who's going to come in here. Dyson just has not played a whole lot, really, since the first play-in game, if you think about it. If McCollum makes the free throw. You know, he had a real iffy game against the Lakers on Sunday, the last game of the regular season, and since then, just haven't seen him.
He's played back-to-back 10 minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes.
Yeah, no.
And this is his first appearance in this game, and but for the fact
he came in late in the half. He came in late in the half.
Yeah, to contest. So he probably got in a minute. And but for the fact that Larry Nance is in the locker room, he probably would be in right now.
So McCollum makes them both. Oh, goodness. I don't even want to say it. Hayward mid-range short. Rebound Dort. So second chance here. Shot clock at 7. Game clock at 17 seconds. SGA to the rim again. Through everybody. Lays it up off the box and down.
Living in there.
He's got 28. Another offensive foul. This one called on Herb Jones. The record extends. That's, again, unofficially 7 offensive fouls on the Pelicans. 7.
And Herb was moving. He was moving. So that's 7 chances just off offensive fouls that you don't even get a chance to get a shot.
We were down 13 at half, doable. We're down 18 now, and SGA is going to look for an even 20. They'll throw it out to Joe, right corner 3. I don't think he got it off. It was no good anyway. Well, the Thunder extend their halftime lead to 18 and basically can par out the rest of this game. SGA had 12 third-quarter points, 28 overall, leads all scores. And with 1 quarter to go in game 2, the Pelicans are staring 0-2 in the face, down 92-74. Back with the fourth quarter after this on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Hey everyone, this is Rick Kamla from Give and Go on NBA Radio. When Orlando Magic senior advisor John Hammond joined the show, we asked if the team had exceeded his expectations for the season.
Anytime you have a season, you project who and what you might be. And when you can exceed the expectations, those are always the most enjoyable seasons. Now we took a step this year, and now can we take another step next year? We hope that we can.
To hear the full interview with John Hammond or any of our interviews you might have missed, check them out anytime with the SiriusXM app by searching NBA Radio.
The NFL Draft is on SiriusXM. Take your pick on how to listen with the SiriusXM app.
With the first pick,
NFL Radio brings you every selection and exclusive interviews. 22. Hear insights from the experts that covered the players in college on SiriusXM College Sports Radio. Fantasy Sports Radio forecasts their fantasy football impact. And get instant reaction on Mad Dog Sports Radio. The NFL Draft. Listen live, pause, and rewind. All on the SiriusXM app.
Hey, it's Taylor. Welcome to SiriusXM Channel 13, Taylor's version.
Now for free in your car for a limited time through May 6th. All Taylor music.
It's finally here. My new album, The Tortured Poets Department, is out now.
Plus, hear Taylor's surprise album drop, The Anthology.
On Channel 13, Taylor's version. I hope you love it.
Hey, this is Brian Geltzeiler. Wake up early with me in 2007 NBA Coach of the Year Sam Mitchell every Saturday morning from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern as we break down everything NBA on Channel 86.
With unique designs by Fanatics, Nike, and all the latest styles for every NBA team, plus one-of-a-kind products and authentic collectibles. Shop now and get today's special offer. NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
This is New Orleans Pelicans basketball on the Pelicans Radio Network. Now, back to the action.
Roger Evanini, John DeShazer back at the Paycom Center, downtown Oklahoma City, where it has been a wonderful home court advantage for the top-seeded Oklahoma Thunder, 33-8 in this building in the regular season. By the way, one of those 8 losses coming at the hands of the Pelicans. But here in the playoffs, they got that 2-point win Sunday night in Game 1, and right now are in cruise control, up 18, 92-74 as we head to the fourth.
Oh, it's been a totally different offensive team from Sunday, where they've been much more efficient in terms of shooting, 50% from 3 and 58% from the field. They've obviously applied the defensive pressure against the Pelicans, and they've been able to get some, I would say, favorable judgment.
Like you said earlier, you don't laugh, you'll cry. Alvarado, McCollum, Valanciunas, Marshall, and Murphy are on the floor for the Pels. It'd be a comeback for the ages if you could pull it off. By the way, Larry Nance is back on the bench. Jonas, who started this game off ablaze, took it right at Holmgren down low, laid it in after a couple of revolutions.
Well, he just powers through him. And that's a great way to start the quarter, but you're going to need some threes.
No doubt.
To close this gap quicker.
Oh, my goodness. Najee Marshall called for a foul. Away from the ball. Oh.
So for the Pelicans, this is
What are we going to the scores table for now, James Capers? What are we talking about?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Maybe it's hostile words. Maybe he said something about his mama. I don't know.
Well, can we just can just hand the ball to somebody and let's get going? Giddey, Wallace, Holmgren, Wiggins, and Williams. I mean, they quick inbounded it. Now Holmgren up top 3, short. Rebound to Aaron Wiggins. Get it out long to Giddey. Giddey, pick and roll with Holmgren. Dump it down low, Holmgren. Easy does it. You could see that from up here. 94-78, 26 for Chet.
Well, caught the Bills in a scramble when they quick inbounded it. They had so much of a delay on the inbound.
Exactly. You lull the defense to sleep. Now McCollum bounced. Oh, my heavens.
That's an offensive foul.
An offensive foul on Jose Alvarado. Tyler Ford, our resident offensive foul referee. What's the record for offensive fouls called by a referee in a game? Because Tyler Ford is, tell you what, he's in the running. Somebody called Guinness. This is a joke.
Somebody drink a Guinness.
I mean, that's 8 offensive fouls unofficially. 3-ball day dub. And let's go back to New Orleans.
This is just win the quarter if you can.
Exactly. 97-76. McCollum bumped off the glass. No. Rebound Wiggins. Up the floor, Williams avoids Alvarado and still found a way to lay it in. You might as well empty the bench and get those guys some work. 7-0 run to the quarter. This game's over, folks. 99-76 OKC. 10:15 to go here in the fourth on the Pelicans Radio Network.
This season, there's going to be a new name on the court around here because good doesn't cut it. Rates not enough. Let's be extraordinary. Keesler Federal Credit Union, the official credit union of the New Orleans Pelicans. Be extraordinary. Federally insured by NCUA. Membership eligibility required.
SeatGeek's the ticketing app for fans like the sideline shot caller.
Come on, boys, pick up the pace.
SeatGeek got him a great deal on seats right near the action, so when he yells,
"What are you doing? Block him!"
you'd be absolutely sure the players heard him. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Progressive presents Renter's MVP's Most Valuable Possessions. Today's MVP, Joe Fallon's bedroom mini fridge. Sure, this pint-sized chiller's max capacity is 3 soda cans, but what it lacks in stature, it makes up in cooling strength. Each beverage a perfect 37 degrees every time. And the 2 feet Joe walks to get a drink, priceless. That's why his mini fridge is today's MVP. Keep your most valuable possession protected by bundling your renters and auto insurance with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
We love the game because anything can happen. There's no sure thing.
How did that go in?
Every play,
Oh my goodness!
every shot,
Are you kidding me?
every swing is a risk if you bet.
I can't believe that just happened.
There's no easy money. There's no luck. And no one wins all the time. If you bet, bet responsibly and always set a limit. Learn more at responsibleplay.org.
This season, there's going to be a new name on the court around here because good doesn't cut it. Rates not enough. Let's be extraordinary. Keesler Federal Credit Union, the official credit union of the New Orleans Pelicans. Be extraordinary. Federally insured by NCUA. Membership eligibility required.
Welcome back to Pelicans basketball. Let's check tonight's NBA scoreboard.
It's me, guys. Only one score tonight. It was 111-101. Back to y'all.
Well, that was short and sweet. 10:15 to go here in a raucous Paycom Center. Sellout crowd, 18,200. And they have basically put this game away here to start the fourth quarter, 7-2. White flag has not been raised yet by Willie Green, even though Brandon Ingram is still on the bench. It's going to be McCollum, Murphy, Alvarado, Marshall, and Herb Jones. You look at the turnovers, John. We've got 17 turnovers in this game to their 6. Now, again, unofficially, this is just our count. It could be more.
Yeah.
8 offensive fouls. I'm telling you, folks, I've watched every second of Pelicans basketball for 5 years, home and road. And there ain't no way we've had 8 offensive fouls in any of those games.
I'm going to say Saturday there's going to be an officiating adjustment.
As Alvarado misses a left corner 3.
Because this Some of those were dubious at best.
Points off turnovers, 20-4. Giddey, we left him alone, long two, short. Rebound, Trey Murphy.
And the Pelicans are tiny because Chet Holmgren is still on the floor.
As Najee drives in all the way on J-Dub and a lefty layup. 8-on-8 crime right there.
This is just a lineup that you hope can generate some offense because it's going to be tough to rebound.
No JV, no Nance. Wiggins, backdoor cut, Giddey. Beautiful. Righty layup. 101-78. Just roll the clock. Let's just get out of here. So basically your season's coming down to Saturday. It's not technically a must-win, but it is. Another backdoor cut right there, and Jose blows the layup. Because you ain't coming back 3-0 on this team.
Yeah, they just have to understand, look, you're going home for two.
Yep.
You can't win two before you win one.
Correct.
So Saturday has to be the focus.
All right, Ingram's coming back in here with 9:01 to go. 101-78. Folks, it's going to be a stretch. This is going to be the second game here unless something happens very quickly that we're not even going to sniff 100 points.
I mean, look, that's a really good defensive team. But the Pelicans have made them a little bit better than they are.
I would agree with that. Jalen Williams, unencumbered to the rim. Righty layup. 103-78. There's J-Dub now for the second straight game has 19 points.
And they have, it feels like they've lived at the rim.
Ingram pop a top of the key jumper. That's good. Let's see.
That's 40
to 36.
Yeah, but the Pels started out 10-2.
So, if anything, Ingram might be getting it going now offensively. He's got 18. And like I said, as Williams again gets to the rim and misses a layup, I mean, no defense at all.
He's lived at the rim. He and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander have lived at the rim.
Najee walked, didn't call it, kick it out to Herb. 3-ball short. Giddey comes away with it. Giddey front court. Stops top of the key, shovels to Dort. Shot fake on the three, and now J-Dub. Chest it to Giddey, left wing. Trying to drive on Herb, can't. Whip it right corner to Cason Wallace. Bounce feed. Coming weak side left baseline, Jalen Williams, and he will dunk it home.
Yeah, you're scrambling defensively. You're trying to force the turnover. And if you can't force the turnover, they're going to wind up at the rim.
21 for J-Dub. That's his 35th 20-point game of the year. Herb, bounce feed to Najee. Right corner three. That's off the heel. Rebound McCullum. Stick back and in with a right hand. 15 for CJ. 105-82. Best news is there haven't been any whistles, and the clock's running. Holmgren left wing. He really started all of this tonight. Got it to J-Dub. Cut off by Najee to Cason Wallace. Najee on the switch. Cason gets to the rim. Floats it up. Gets the roll.
I mean, the amount of time they spent with 2 feet in the paint is alarming.
And now we turn it over.
I mean, that's what's alarming. The ease with which they've been able to get in the paint.
107-82, OKC. SGA back into the game. Oh, joy. Goes right past our entire defense and lays it in with a left hand. And a technical foul is being called on Herb Jones. Yep. And Tyler Ford called that also. Well, you hear the chant, and they're not far off. He's not going to win it because Jokic will. But goodness gracious. This team was a play-in team last year, did not make the playoffs. This year, they're the number 1 seed and are about to go up 2-0 here in the first round. And now SGA is just over his average at 31 points. led the league, led the world in 30-point games this year, 51 of them. Boy, this got out of hand.
Yeah, Herb took a screen out high that he thought was illegal that led to that layup.
Ingram mid-range too strong.
And he immediately went to the official. And I don't know if he said a couple of magic words or what, but the technical foul was immediate.
SGA, guarded by Trey. He crossed him over, got it right corner, Giddey for three. Hey, maybe they'll get it all out of their system tonight.
Well, unfortunately, we've had a couple of games where we've gotten it out of our system.
That's true.
So we need to get it back in our system.
Now Jones to the rim and lays it in. 113-84. 6 minutes to go in OKC. Williams goes right by Daniels. Herb Jones screened Dyson Daniels. Lay in, no, they'll kick it out long to Giddey, who misses the three, and the rebound, Dyson. Yeah, two defenders just took each other out. Now Dyson shovels it to Murphy. Trey guarded by Giddey. Deep right wing. Through the legs twice, crosses over, bumped by Giddey, and a foul. That is the second foul on Oklahoma City in the fourth quarter.
I ain't going to tell you how I just looked at him when he said that.
Folks, I know this is an audio medium. I can say that it was with disdain and disgust. The look that John DeShazier just gave me. Now Herb at the nail, kick it to Dyson, right corner three, back iron. Long rebound to fellow Aussie, Josh Giddey. Giddey will go through four defenders, throw it up, no, foul on Herb Jones. Herb is, he is talking. I was literally going to say he might get kicked out.
Well, he's
already been teed up.
Yeah, he's already been teed up, and he's chirping. The frustration is you've had contact on both ends, and he's the one who's picking up the foul. So I understand where he's coming from. But you're down 30, so it's not going to mean a whole lot in this game. And you won't see this crew again, so it won't mean a whole lot to this crew.
Well, J-Dub checks out with 21, much to the delight of the barking 18,000. This is a tough team you're up against here, and as we said before, your season has come down to Saturday at 2:30 in the Smoothie King Center. Billy Green will take a timeout. Let's see if the benches are empty. Final media timeout. I tell you the score, folks. But, well, we're down 31. 5:17 to go in the ball game. Final break on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Fantasy Sports Radio is introducing you to the future stars of fantasy football at the NFL Draft. With the first pick. Hear pick-by-pick analysis from the fantasy football perspective. Find out which rookies you need to draft if you want to win your league.
Marvin Harrison is the best wide receiver prospect I've ever seen.
The NFL Draft lives on Fantasy Sports Radio. Starting tomorrow night at 8 Eastern on Channel 87 and on the all-new Sirius XM app.
Hey, Kelly. I love your Kelly Clarkson Connection channel.
All right. Thank you so much for listening.
The mix is eclectic.
I love music, and I just want to celebrate all of it with you.
It's my favorite now.
Is it worth it? Let me work it.
It is perfect.
This is my heartbeat. It's the Kelly Clarkson Connection, y'all.
I freaking love your channel.
Oh my God.
Channel 12 and on the Sirius XM app. The biggest names in the NBA are on NBA Today with Justin Termini and Eddie Johnson.
And we're talking with Byron Scott, who knows a little bit about winning some big games in Los Angeles as a three-time champ. You're going to be rooting for Denver if they end up facing the Celtics there in the finals, so they don't get 18 before you guys.
You're right about that. If Denver gets to the finals against the Celtics, I'm definitely rooting for the Denver Nuggets.
NBA Today, weekdays from 4 to 7 p.m. Eastern, only on Sirius XM NBA Radio, Channel 86, and the all-new Sirius XM app.
It's NFL Draft Week on Mad Dog Sports Radio, and our hosts are reacting to every rumor, trade, and draft pick.
This is how you build a team.
That's why you love the NFL Draft.
And giving you, the fan, a chance to sound off on your favorite team.
I need you to talk me off the ledge. I don't understand what happened with our draft. The move we made. Love the pick.
Listen all week long on Mad Dog Sports Radio, Channel 82, and on the SiriusXM app.
On the court, off the court, and on devices equipped with Amazon Alexa. For the best basketball insight, just say, Alexa, listen to NBA radio on SiriusXM.
Okay. Then, performing all her #1 hits with special guest Nelly. Smoothie King Center, July 23rd. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com. Janet Jackson with special guest Nelly. For more, visit JanetJackson.com.
The Pelicans have the best road record in the NBA. Finished it at 28-14 this year, and are about to drop the first two on the road here in OKC. And we mentioned this in the open, John. This is the first time we've lost 2 in a row on the road since we had that Milwaukee-Boston trip at the end of January. Obviously, very tough teams. I mean, you think of all the road trips that we swept this year, 5 of them, including the final trip of the season, that West Coast trip, Phoenix, Portland, Sacramento, San Francisco. As the Pels have it to break the timeout. We've got some new players in the game. Jeremiah Robinson, Earl, Jordan Hawkins have checked in for New Orleans, 115-86. But this is a whole different animal here against a team that's only lost 8 times this season in this building.
Yeah, you wipe the slate clean when it comes to the playoffs, and you got to be able to execute on the road when it's toughest.
As SGA throws it away, that is their 7th turnover of the game. 22-4 points off turnovers in favor of the Thunder.
I mean, 7 turnovers and the Pels have 18. And 8 of those have been offensive fouls.
We've got more offensive fouls than they have turnovers.
And that's
mind-blowing.
That will never be a good stat.
Because it's never happened yet. It's never happened. SGA mid-range, left baseline, just shoving the knife deeper. 33 for SGA. All right, Alvarado, Hawkins, Jeremiah Robinson, Earl, the former Thunder, Daniels and Marshall. JRE in the lane. Oh, beautiful spin move, and then Chet Holmgren blocked a shot underneath the rim.
He's too lengthy of a defender to be able to get away with that.
Holmgren's second block shot. They still got all their frontline guys in, but that's about to change. Not really. SGA, top of the key, chest it to Dort, left wing 3. That's the old exclamation point. 14 made threes for the Thunder.
I mean, when they sub out, they're subbing out to rotation guys.
120-86. SGA, Lou Dort lead to a standing ovation. Well, I'm just going to tell you right now, New Orleans, we need you Saturday afternoon to bring the energy. Because, again, your season, not technically, but in theory, is down to Saturday. Jose for 3 left wing, no good.
Well, you need the fans. But look, these guys in the red uniforms tonight got to give them something.
Yep.
They got to get them involved in the game and keep them involved.
2:30 Saturday, game 3. Giddy tried to get a little fancy, blind behind the back bounce pass goes to the people in the VIPs across the way. 3 minutes to go here in OKC. And again, Saturday, 2:30, they're going to open the gates. At 12:30, all concessions are half price. And we need you in early. Usman, Jang in, and now the benches are officially over. And I asked this question a little earlier. We're going to have a Lindy Waters, the 3rd sighting, and we do, for the Thunder. Najee, top of the key, spin move, drives on Jang, and pumps it up and in with a right hand. Najee with 8, matching his number. 120-88. Again, it's going to be iffy if we're going to get to 100. And that'd be 2 games here in this series. Waters, left wing 3, short. Long rebound to Jose. JRE leaked out, and we'll get a dunk.
I mean, you need a real flurry to get to 100.
Well, you're 10 away with 2:20 to go. You know, you think back on it now about what happened at the end of the game Sunday night. It was really costly because that was the one. You had it in your grasp. Kenrich Williams for 3. Front iron, no good. Rebound, Jordan Hawkins.
Yeah, the road playoff team's got to get one on the opposing court. And hopefully that will not turn out to be the best chance the Pelicans will have here.
Now Hawk, left side, spins out of trouble. Get it to Najee. Najee with 8.
Of course, you got to make sure you get back here.
Now Dyson crosses over on Jay Will and misses the floater in the lane around it out. Rebound, Windy Waters III out of Oklahoma State. In Norman, Oklahoma. How's a guy from Norman go to OK State? Now Wiggins, little crossover, drives on Hawk, blows the finger roll, but Hawkins, who just got taken off the dribble right there, fouls him from behind.
Well, he has joined a litany of teammates in that department tonight.
That is accurate, sir. And again, how in the world, you look at points in the paint, it's 46 apiece. It does not seem that way. Free throw Wiggins is good. Wiggins in his 3rd year out of Maryland.
I mean,
Deep team.
So they got 46 in the paint. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and J-Dub and probably Chet Holmgren have combined for 90% of them, I'm sure.
SGA made 3 threes and Holmgren made 3 threes. Dort made 4 threes in this game. Najee hard to the rim. He's fouled. 1:09 to go. They are happily heading towards the exits here. And the only thing we hope, John, is we're getting on a plane to come back here on Tuesday. Game 5 would be Wednesday night.
Well, playing in the Smoothie King Center this season, unfortunately, has not been kind to the home team. But the home team needs to make it pretty warm and fuzzy on Saturday.
Thunder 24-17 on the road this year. And again, the home teams have basically dominated the first 2 games of the playoffs. So 3 straight road games, road wins here will stop tonight. Miami beat Boston earlier today in the Garden. Chicken salad, Aaron Wiggins. He goes through 4 defenders, loses it, gets it back, and lays it in.
That kind of game.
Again, hopefully they get it out of their system. Hawkins, pull up left angle 3. Air ball. Rebound, weak side, JRE, reach in. What is OKC doing? Just let it go. 39.8 seconds left. So Jeremiah Robinson Earl out of Villanova. Spent 3 years here. Misses the free throw.
And depending on Larry Nance's status, we don't know exactly how Larry's coming out. JRE might have a role on Saturday also.
Well, Nance went back into the locker room. JRE missed both free throws, but I guess there's no giveaways on 2 free throws. But, Nance is on the bench, but he was flexing, but he never came back in.
Yeah, probably no giveaway because they've already given 50% off early.
By the way, they did make another half-court shot in this game, so they're out $40,000 in the playoff series as they take a 24-second violation, and that is, again, just their 8th turnover of the night. So we'll cross the timeline, dribble this thing out. We're headed home, down 0-2. Hawkins. Just pop one, Jordan. Deep straightaway 3. Hit the glass. Rebound Wiggins. Ball game. Thunder hold serve in round one of the Western Conference playoffs. And now it's up to the Pelicans and New Orleans fans in the Smoothie King Center to even things up. Final score, game 2, OKC 124, New Orleans 92.
And as ugly as this got, folks,